Have you ever lost all respect for someone? Like you don't hate them, but you don't feel the need to say anything to them anymore? It's not about hating them, but realizing their actions don't match my values. When that happens, I find it best to distance myself to keep my peace. It's important to focus on relationships that are respectful and positive. Staying involved with someone who has lost my respect can be draining. I prefer to spend time with people who make me feel good and help me grow in a positive way.
Yeah, Coach T, that's what I'm talking about. Coach T, for those, I'm gonna let y'all know, I wasn't the best when I went to Coach. I'm still not the best, but what I learned from this lady you see below me, Coach T. Uh, she was there with me. She got on me. She made sure my form right. You know, Suzanne, when I was talking about bro lifting, that's what I was doing. Like before I came to Coach Taimi, she wasn't playing it. So I just want to let everybody know that I appreciate you. You like one of the best coaches I ever had in my life. Second of all, for those that's like on the fence about CrossFit, because Coach T, even to this day, I still get people that just watch YouTube and see those athletes and think that's CrossFit. Kind of explain to people what CrossFit is and get them off that fence and try to get them to come in and try our classes too.
Well, let's see. CrossFit, above all, I would say, is a community above anything else. It is the place for accountability. It's that little bit of a push that you need. We're all suffering in this together. But everybody can do it. The fact that my mom can come in at 60 something and do the same workout to get the same stimulus as me, where I would call myself an intermediate athlete, but we can do the same exact workout, just different movements based on our skill level. And no one's judging at all. Like, first of all, we're worried about our own workout. But second of all, we actually want everyone in the room to succeed at their goals. Like I haven't come into a room of CrossFit where somebody's like, oh, I'm better than you. No, absolutely not. Like that person that's going to Worlds, she's like, girl, you got this. She doesn't care if we're just pulling one little baby old dumbbell or we've got 255 pounds over our head. Whatever it is, it's with the same fever that we're like, you can do this. You can absolutely make it through. You will reach your goals. And if you don't know what your goals are, we're going to help you set those goals. Like, it's more than just the workout. It's the community. It's the fulfillment of being around people that are on the same journey as you. I think that that's huge, right? Because a lot of people don't have that support in their personal lives to see, getting healthy. Because if you look in your personal life, you're going to see everybody eating that McDonald's burger. You're going to see everybody getting drunk on the weekends. Like, it's not uncommon to be shunned for saying no to a piece of cake or no to the drink, or, you will be shunned for that in your normal everyday life most of the time. But when you're in the CrossFit gym and you're just there amongst your peers of the people that are trying to reach for the same thing as you, which is longevity, health, and life. There's something like really magical about that. And that's what keeps you coming back that next day.
That's what I'm talking about. That's from Coach T. Now Coach T, we had the segment where we usually ask Suzanne a nutritional tip.
No, I want to ask her.
And that's all I was gonna get to. We didn't get no questions last week, so obviously Miss Suzanne want to ask you a nutritional question. So Miss Suzanne, I'm throwing it to you.
I think this is important for everybody out there who's on a weight loss journey or has done a weight loss journey or even a body recomp, right? So you said that you have been 155 pounds since 6th grade, but clearly your body probably hasn't looked the same at that 155 pounds. So I would like you to explain to those people how your body can weigh the same, but you can be more muscular or you can be completely out of shape at the same weight. And that weight doesn't really define who you are and your capabilities as much as like measuring yourself or, you know, how your pants fit or your muscle type, stuff like that.
But we are ready.
We
Are you
ready. Yeah, we ready.
We are ready. Yeah, we need the sun to come out.
We got Butcher Boy here. Butcher Jr. right there, y'all.
Having been 155 pounds since 6th grade all the way up to my second child, I think it's pretty huge, especially since I've gone through probably about 12 different wardrobes. So when I was younger, of course, I would say there's a lot of baby fat there, you know, kid fat. We're growing up. We're not yet a fully formed an adult yet. So the way that my clothes fit absolutely changed. I had a muffin top. I was, you know, this little spare tire up, you know, above the pants for a long time. But when I went through the military, I was able to like get rid of that altogether. I didn't have abs at that point in time. They were in fitness protection. Okay.
Yeah.
I love that.
They're still kind of in fitness protection right now, but I went from, let's say, what was it? I was about a size 12, 14, like in there, depending on what brand we're in, you know, how women's clothes are.
Right.
Like after the military, I was in like a size 8. So, and I still weigh the exact same. Like my shirts fit differently. You know, I was a large beforehand, and then I was like a medium afterwards. So, I mean, just in general, just in that piece itself, is huge. But I mean, I could still wear the same clothes. It just felt better. I wasn't as, you know, constricted in it. When I went through my journey of postpartum to like borderline fitness model, that was huge, right? Like I went down to like a size 2. I've never been that in my life. I don't ever want to be there again. Knowing like I've gone there, I don't want to be there. I actually want the muscle mass now more than anything else. So currently I'm still in my clothes that I wore at 155 and I'm sitting at 175 pounds, but I have probably about 75 pounds of muscle on my body. I have to fight to find pants that fit the quads.
Yeah.
So, and then, you know, the shirts that fit the biceps or the shoulders, but I feel like that's a better problem to have than, oh my God, I need to squeeze my belly into this dress or these thighs into these pants or anything like that. Like the amount of comfort that I feel just being able to wear whatever I want without having to worry about the fat spillage, I guess is what you would call it, is huge. And I weigh now more, like I said, more than I did back then.
Yeah.
But I'm comfortable.
I think so many people are so focused on the scale that they
Oh,
don't
absolutely.
realize that they can either gain weight or stay exactly the same and completely recomp their body with the right nutrition and the right amount of help, or the right exercises and intensity involved. And I see that all the time in my coaching. I just want to lose 30 pounds, or I just want to fit into a size 2. And it's like, but why? Like, what is your ultimate goal? Because we could do that, but are you still going to like the way your body looks? Like, I feel like what you actually want is an aesthetic. You want to look like somebody else out there that you saw on television, most likely,
Yeah.
but you think that they are this size, or you think they weigh this much. So that's what so many people work towards. So thank you for sharing your journey. The last question I have is, you mentioned $500, right? And a lot of people will probably blow their minds that, oh my God, I can't spend $500 on a nutritional journey or a weight loss journey or even a health journey. But when you put your health first, you have to value yourself as a person, and you have to find value in wanting to be better and wanting the help, and the money that you're willing to sacrifice to value your health, I think is important for people to understand. Because a lady came to me and said, I won't spend more than $40, but I want to look better, feel better, lose 300 pounds, like, and it's like, okay, well, not even your pre-diabetic medicine is going to cost $40. So, like, how much do you really value your health? So can you speak to those out there who want what you just described in a health and mental mindset journey, but maybe don't want to spend that kind of money? Like, what would you say to somebody like that who says, well, I really can't afford more than $50 on something like that? What would you encourage them to do?
This has been a really warm. I'm happy though, because
Summer lasted all the way to November.
yeah, I remember last Thanksgiving we were walking the dog in winter coats, Thanksgiving Day, and this year, like, we barely need it.
This is something that I struggle with as a coach myself. First of all, I'm going to charge what I need to charge in order to live the life that I need to live to be the coach. Like, I can't undervalue my time. So first, I understand why the program costs $500. You have to pay someone for their time. For someone that is wanting to pay $40 a month, maybe that's the only thing that they can pay right now. Great. Google's your best friend. But here's the thing. Google is confusing. TikTok is confusing. Instagram is confusing. Everything out. There's so much noise out there. And as a coach that's going to charge you $500 a month, I'm here to share my expertise with you, to muddle through that noise, to give you the information that you need without you having to stress out of, can I even drink water today? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
It's just the noise out there. Being able to have someone come directly to me and say, listen, don't listen to that. Listen to me, trust this process, and you will get to where you need to. But in the same breath, the woman that comes to me is like, I've only got $40. She's got a Gucci purse. She's got long nails. She's got some beautiful hair. Like, there's things that we prioritize that we are going to spend the money on that we may not need to. Like, it shouldn't be in our budget, but it is because it's something we want.
Yeah.
So when you want it, you will pay for it. And unfortunately, I feel like those people that are like, hey, I've got $50 and that's all I'm willing to spend, then that's the amount of effort that you're willing to put in, honestly.
Right.
And that's going to take you longer. You can absolutely get there. You can absolutely meet your goals and take your $50 and do with it what you will. It's going to take you longer. I mean, that's all I can say. It's like, you can get there. It's going to take you longer. You may not have the support that you need. And you may have some U-turns in the road that you're taking, but I will spend that. It's way more than $500. $500 a month for the remainder of that year. I would spend it over 3 times because it saved my life.
Yeah.
In the subsequent years of me getting healthy, I've only went to the doctor twice for health-related reasons. So can you imagine the amount of money that I would have spent on the doctor being sick every flu season, every spring with allergies and all the things that come along with having an unhealthy body, versus I just invested it here in 2018 rather than investing it in the doctors every single year. Doctors, medicine, missing work, all the things. Yeah. So in retrospect, I saved myself money by investing on the front end.
No, not give up. Get up.
Put the fucking pack off of the porch or break a pound down. Get the scrap if it happen to blow, it makes a round sound.
Well, what are you waiting for?
I also would add in there sustainability and or helping you change your lifestyle, because there's so many people out there that I talk to on a daily basis that say, oh, I lost the weight, but then I gained it back. What happened? Well, you didn't make the necessary lifestyle changes. You hopped on the first fad diet you came across on TikTok, and sure, great, it worked wonders for you. But then you realized how much you love carbs and you lost your 40 pounds, and then you went back to eating the same way you did, and you added, all those carbs back in, and it wasn't sustainable to what you enjoy in life. So I think, yeah, you nailed it on the head with everything. You've really great advice. And I hope everybody watching this podcast, really understands that it's a really, it's important, because so many people they just want the free advice. And like you said, you can definitely get there. Whether or not you'll be able to stay there and sustain it for longevity purposes, that's a whole nother issue.
Right. Absolutely. I 100% agree with that too. So like I said, that first year when I had gotten down to 138 pounds, now mind you, I did go through this program. I was super hyper focused and realized that it was unrealistic for me. So I was able to bring it back down to a normal level, with their help, right? So had I done it on my own, I'm pretty sure I might have ballooned back up to about 200 pounds again. But I had someone there with me, okay, what's this next step? But I think a lot of people feel maybe if they start this program that they have to be on it for the rest of their life. It's not like medication, you know. This is an upfront investment. It's a maybe not a one-time deal, but like give yourself a year. You give yourself a year of investing in yourself for nutrition, for fitness, and then you should be able to go off on your own. If you have a good enough coach and you trust in the journey and in the process, the ultimate goal is for you to be able to continue this on your own without having to have someone hold your hand. And maybe then at that point, you're able to help someone else.
Yeah, 100%. I want to go back to one more fitness question. Have you ever competed in CrossFit? Do you desire to compete in CrossFit? How did you do in your first open?
Hold on, Coach Ty. Before you answer that, she heard about the 24-hour competition. Another member doing it. Remember me and you did it?
Yeah.
Explain that to her, because she
I
want to do
this
it.
is awesome. I want to do one.
Well, they have it. It's 24 AMRAP. So it's pretty much 24 hours of working out. It's not nonstop. Okay. You have a 6-man team or 6-person team. And you share the workouts however you want to within the hour. So at the top of the hour, they release a workout for that hour. You get so many points for each movement. And then you rack up points by like how many reps you did that hour or how many pounds you lifted that hour. But we took 5 people pretty much was working out every hour. And then one person like had 6 hours off, or, you know, they slept for however long they wanted to. I'm a little bit crazy and I did not sleep. I did take 1 hour off or 2 hours off. Yeah, Baka'z Mann was a little bit broken. He came off of a work shift to go into that, which was I do not recommend. But the accomplishment from doing this and the camaraderie that came out of it was epic. I've done it twice. I absolutely loved it. Like the community showed up. We had people coming in, bringing us food to eat, you know, at dinner time, lunchtime, you know, because you're not allowed to leave the facility for that 24-hour period. But, you know, we had our people coming in and they're supporting it and they're cheering us on. And, you know, you do things that you didn't know you could do. And you know, when you're running out behind a building at like 2:00 in the morning and you're like, I can't do this anymore. But you do. It's the amount of confidence that just doing that built was huge for me, because I accomplished something that appeared difficult. And I felt like I did it with passion and everything that I had. You know, I think at the last hour, I think it was like thrusters or something on hour 23, and I couldn't even lift the bar up.
I remember.
So I had to rely on my teammates at that hour, you know, but you know, it was just funny, like to see, okay, how far can my body go? Because it's not, it's a mental game, really, you know, like, do I want to do this? The minute that you say, no, I don't want to do this, or no, I can't do this, you won't be able to do it.
Yeah, you done.
Yeah.
It sounds so fun.
How you doing today?
I'm doing good. Thank
What's
you.
your name?
Jocelyn.
How long you know CrossFit?
Probably about 5 years.
All right.
Yeah.
About to see what you made of today.
Yeah, we're gonna give it my all.
If your girl, what you saying, saying, huh? What you saying, saying, huh? What you saying, saying, huh? What you saying, if your girl, what you saying, saying, huh? What you saying, saying, huh? What you saying, saying, huh? What you saying, if your girl only knew. What you saying, huh? What you saying, huh? What you saying, huh? What you saying, what you saying, huh? What you saying, huh? If your girl only knew. Here we go.
I stepped away from working out for a while because my emotional state it needed more attention than my physical state. So I just got back in June of this year, started working out again, and lo and behold, I didn't lose as much strength as I thought I lost, and we're back on track.
You're a strong person, Coach. You're a strong person. Hey, before we get out of here, Coach Ty, we kind of helping out with this competition. You probably remember because I was training for it when I was with you. You was helping me get ready for it. Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I done got kind of cool with the manager, and we kind of helped putting it on. And this is Suzanne's first competition. Give her some advice for her first competition.
So you're competing, Suzanne?
Yeah, my first CrossFit competition.
CrossFit
Oh,
coaches.
okay.
I'm sorry.
Yes. The only thing I can say I would feel with like my first CrossFit comp was that I had to work through the nerves, because you're so like amped up and you're like worried about how you're going to perform. Honestly, if you put in the work and you just give it your all that day, you're going to do well. The minute that, just like that 24-hour thing I was talking about, the minute that you say, oh, this is too much, or I can't do this, that's when you fail. So I would just say, keep a positive mindset about it and just go in with the fact of you are celebrating where you are and what you can do, and also what your fellow CrossFitters can do as well, because there's nothing more infectious than celebrating the people that are around you.
Yeah.
Because that'll be reciprocated to you.
Yeah, 100%. I've done strongman competitions, and the energy and the fire of everybody cheering for everybody. And it is so, I don't even know how to describe that, like inner fire that just like builds inside of you. But like you cheer for everybody, everyone cheers for you, and the community really lights a fire in you. So it's hard to contain yourself for sure. So it's one thing I have to remember is, stay focused and like slow down.
Yes. So the adrenaline's a lot, and you're like, oh, I just need to go and get this over with. If it's not like a time cap one, then you want to like, okay, breathe, take a second. Now let's go.
So, all right, Coach Ty, we're at the end of the podcast. So we're going to throw it to you, how people can find you. Any last words you got for everybody?
Well, you can find me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, at Coach.Taimi. You see how it's spelt on the screen. On any of those. I tried to make it easy before, and I put like Coach T, but there's so many of Coach T's out there, I might as well just stick with my name. Be on the lookout. I do have some stuff in the works, so that's coming. And I'm pretty sure you'll be seeing it on Instagram, probably the most. That's where I'm at the most. But I would say parting words from this podcast. Mental health is serious. And the biggest failure that I feel like we have is that no one wants to be vulnerable or a burden. But your life matters more to those around you. So even if it is answering the question, how are you doing today, with a real answer of, I'm not doing great.
Hey, we're going to come out there for that comp, though, for real.
Okay, well, good luck with the Masters comp. It's fun. I love doing that one.
And that's another thing. We're going to try to help her throw one next year. We need you and Lori to come out if you decide to do it. I got you on camera saying that, right? You gonna come out? Yeah. All right, Miss Coach T. We're gonna holler at you, and we appreciate your time.
Thank y'all.
Every repetition you complete brings you one step closer to greatness. Each rep is an opportunity to push harder, grow stronger, and achieve your fitness goals. Embrace the burn, embrace the challenge, because every rep counts in your journey to becoming the best version of yourself. So give it your all, one rep at a time, and watch as you transform into the powerful, unstoppable force you were meant to be. Remember, greatness is built rep by rep.